In the intricate web of human society, there's a force more powerful than logic and more compelling than reason: the desire to belong. This is the bandwagon effect, a cognitive bias that draws individuals into conforming with the majority, driven by the belief that if many people think or do something, it must be right. Today, we're exploring how this bias influences our decisions and how you can harness its power to your advantage. If you're intrigued by the ways cognitive biases shape our lives, don't miss out on the book 48 Cognitive Biases, the ultimate guide to clear thinking. The bandwagon effect feeds on our innate need for social validation. In a world where uncertainty is the norm, the actions and beliefs of others provide a comforting guidepost. If everyone is doing it, thinking it, or believing it, then it must be the correct course of action, or so the logic goes. But this logic is deeply flawed, and those who understand its weaknesses can exploit it to their advantage. Consider the politician who carefully crafts a campaign to create the illusion of overwhelming support. By staging rallies, amplifying voices of agreement, and leveraging media to broadcast a sense of inevitability, they create a bandwagon that draws in even the skeptical. The politician's power grows, not because of the strength of their ideas, but because of the strength of the perception that everyone else is on board. The bandwagon effect isn't confined to politics. In the world of business, trends rise and fall on the back of this bias. A product that gains early traction can quickly snowball into a market leader, not necessarily because it is superior, but because everyone perceives it as the next big thing. The tech startup that creates buzz through strategic partnerships, media coverage, and influencer endorsements sets the stage for a bandwagon effect that can propel it to success. The early adopters pull in the masses, and soon everyone is clamoring to be part of the movement. But while the bandwagon effect can be a powerful tool, it can also be a dangerous trap. When you follow the crowd, you surrender your autonomy, allowing the majority to dictate your decisions. This can lead to disastrous consequences, as the wisdom of the crowd is often nothing more than the folly of the masses writ large. To avoid being swept up by the bandwagon effect, cultivate a mindset of critical detachment. When confronted with a popular trend or widespread belief, resist the urge to conform without question. Ask yourself, is this truly the right course of action, or am I simply following the crowd? What are the underlying assumptions driving this behavior, and are they valid? To master the bandwagon effect, you must gain control over the tides of public opinion. Here's how. First, create the illusion of consensus. If you want to influence others, create the perception that your idea, product, or movement has widespread support. People are more likely to jump on the bandwagon if they believe that everyone else is already on board. Second, leverage social proof. Use testimonials, endorsements, and visible markers of popularity to create the appearance of a growing trend. The more people see others adopting a behavior or belief, the more likely they are to follow suit. Third, resist the pull of the crowd. When faced with a popular trend, pause and critically assess its merits. Just because something is widely accepted doesn't mean it's correct. Maintain your independence of thought to avoid being swept up in the crowd. Fourth, capitalize on fads. Recognize that many trends are fleeting. Position yourself to benefit from the rise of a bandwagon, but be prepared to pivot when the inevitable crash comes. Finally, use the bandwagon to build momentum. If you're trying to promote an idea or product, use early adopters to create a snowball effect. Their enthusiasm will attract others, and soon, the bandwagon will build its own momentum. By mastering the bandwagon effect, you can harness the power of the crowd while safeguarding yourself from its dangers. In the game of influence, those who understand the allure of the majority can turn it to their advantage, leading the masses where they want them to go. If you found this insight valuable and want to learn more about cognitive biases, don't forget to check out 48 Cognitive Biases, the ultimate guide to clear thinking. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the fascinating world of cognitive psychology.